And welcome back. Hey, I've got Lisa Lubering here with me. She is the owner of Pep Waterproofing. Good to see you again.
You too, Tom.
I haven't seen you for a while. Since I've seen you, you've been growing by leaps and bounds. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But, you know, for our viewers who may not have seen you before, tell us about Pep.
Pep Waterproofing is a locally owned company based out of Eldon, Missouri. We do foundation repair, leaky basements, wet moldy crawl spaces, settling foundations.
Yeah. You're the people that come in when people are going, oh my gosh, I've got this stuff all over my walls, and you're the people who take care of that.
Yes. Yeah. We give them a sense of security when we come into the doors.
And I've been into a few of the places that you've worked on. It's dry. That's what you work for.
Yes,
Everybody wants a dry basement, of course. Now, what you've been experiencing growth lately. So, what kind of big changes have happened with you all?
Due to that increase of growth, and in order to accomplish and fulfill the contracts with our customers, I am in a lack of employees. So I am looking for highly motivated individuals to come in and work for a company that, one, is giving them a sense of security in what they do and accomplishing their goals, and that they know what's going to take in order to accomplish them, whether it's an easy day or a hard day. Yeah,
you're talking about this is a solid foundation that people can come into. Pep Waterproofing has been around for a while.
Yes, we've been in business since over June of 2003.
All right, so we're talking 14 years at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it has successfully grown.
Well, obviously, you're looking for employment, people to employ, and don't be fooled. This is hard work. You've got to be willing to commit to something.
Yes, I'm not going to deceive anybody. It is intense labor work. There's days that are easier than others, but that individual just needs to put that focus in what they're trying to accomplish for the day, and to get this completed for a happy smile on my customer's face.
Yeah, and the thing is about the work, you're talking about a career possibility. You're not talking about just a job. What do you bring to the table that you're offering people who might want to work for you?
Well, the main thing that I think that I provide for my employees is a sense of feeling that belongs to also the Pep family. Not only does that employee part of the family, but their family. And I also provide, upon the completion of a 60-day probation period with us, I provide vacation. I also provide health insurance for my employees and a simple IRA retirement plan.
So it's basically a full package for people who are accepted and employed. 60-day trial period is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Now, as far as I know, you have competitive wages, everything like that. What does a possible employee need to bring to your table?
We would like to have the basic construction knowledge, so that way it helps them complete their jobs a little bit easier, and in that training. Pay is based upon experience. It's on the average of anywhere between $10 to $15 an hour, and a rapid growth, or a way to advance into the company pretty quick. Yeah,
you'd kind of touched on that a little bit. This isn't like a one job and you stay there for the rest of your life. You can advance in what happens. What kind of area do you serve?
We pretty much the entire state of Missouri, but basically is the central Missouri and southwest Missouri is our predominant area of.
And you've been doing this, as you said, for 14 years. So we're talking about some small jobs, some big jobs. So someone who comes to you, they better be prepared to work.
Yes.
And it can be different every day, I would imagine.
Yeah, and that's one thing my current employees like about it, is because on the typical basis we're doing the same thing, but yet we're changing to do new jobs here and there, and that gives them just, it's a new excitement. They're not just stuck in some mundane space every day.
The other thing is, when you're talking about foundations, you may think it's seasonal. Is this just seasonal work?
No, sir. No, it's all year round.
So full-time employment.
Yes.
Real full, with
12
benefits.
months out of the year.
If people want to get more information, they want to learn more about PEP, or they would like to get information about employment, how do they do that?
Well, they can apply at 251 Storage Road, Eldon, Missouri, or they can call 888-603-3111, and we will get you an application via mail or email.
All right. Lisa, thank you very much.
Tom.
So you're looking for a job, you want to work, and you want some great benefits, you want to give Lisa a call. We'll be right back.